Howdy friends, back with another rune word that I really want to talk about. This is probably one of the best low-level rune words in the entire game, and I'm talking about the stealth rune word. This is going to be the quintessential item for quite literally every single character as you level. It's going to be probably one of the first rune words that you get on your account, unless you're a sorceress and do something like Leaf or something like that. But this is going to be just such an incredible start for your character, so I wanted to make a quick video kind of outlining why this is so great. So right out of the gate, Tal Eth are the two runes. If you can't find a Tal Eth rune in the first half hour of playing any character, you've done something wrong. This is going to be something that farming the Countess at a really early level, you could even get lucky on a single run and get both of these runes as a drop. But you're going to be able to find, once you get the Tal Eth, so the worth is already super low, which is incredible. Level requirement is only 17. Again, that is going to be super low in terms of requirement. That's a lot of people are still around 17, 18 at the end of Act 1, or it's very easily attainable to be there at the end of Act 1. So specifically, as this calls out, Stealth is useful for low-level casters due to its boost to mana regen and cast rate. And again, it's just really easy to obtain. So let's go over some of the stats that make up the Stealth rune words. This is going to be, I didn't mention it, but it's going to be in a body armor. You can shop for this at Charcy or Geed. You will be right out of the gate be able to buy a 2-socket item that this will be able to fit in, so that's again another plus for stealth. So magic damage reduced by 3. This is just a little thing early on that is really going to help when you don't have a lot of health to begin with. Any damage reduction you can get is going to be just incredible. Plus 6 to dexterity. This is a blanket increase. I think a lot of, so I know I just said this was primarily used for casters, but early level characters like anything that has to do with melee damage. So if you have a Zealer or a Barb that you're trying to level up really early in the game, adding to dexterity is only going to increase the survivability and play and feel of a melee based character. So that's another just huge win for it. 15 to maximum stamina. If you look at any speedrunner in Diablo 2, one of the first things that they always do is they buy a bunch of stamina potions so that they don't have to walk, essentially. It really speeds up the early game, and this is just one of those classic quality of life things that you're going to know and come to love with the stealth rune word early on. Poison resistance 30. If you have not gotten to Endariel and you don't have a stealth at this point, this is going to be great, especially if you're struggling with Endariel and kind of these earlier levels where skills are, you maybe don't have endgame gear, you're not high enough level, things are just really slow. That extra poison resistance is going to be pretty big at the end of Act 1 when you're defeating Endariel, and then carrying over into Act 2 with things like the corpses that basically shoot up the cloud of poison and stuff like that. So that's going to be another one that's really early on going to go a long way. Regenerate mana 15%, so as I said just a little bit ago, anytime you can get mana in the early game is going to be pretty great. This is going to be before you have something like Spirit that's going to be really boosting up your overall mana pool and regen. So anytime you can get an increase to mana is going to be great. Again, especially in the early game when you don't have a lot of it. You're going to be, instead of blowing through potions, this is not only going to save you money, but it's going to just make you be able to stay out in the fight a little bit longer. 25% run walk, that's a no-brainer. No one's going to have Enigma at level 17 or even teleport at level 17. If you're a sorceress. So anytime you can boost up your run walk is going to help with the quality of life in the earlier game. 25% faster cast rate. Got to hit those breakpoints early to start, dishing out damage a lot faster. That is always going to be a huge benefit, especially at this earlier level. And 25% faster hit recovery. So when you get hit, instead of being stunned, you'll be able to basically bounce back a lot quicker. This is, again, these bottom two, these are going to be early breakpoints that you're going to be able to essentially have a great start of getting to the next one at only level 17 for the price of a Tal Eth. So I think that's really all that I have to say about the stealth rune word. I really, really love this one. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this one? Are there any other ones that you think that people should learn at a really early game? I know this is another one they just called out Hustle in here, but I want to hear from you guys down below. If you're liking these sorts of videos, if you like that I'm kind of going over rune words, what are some other rune words that you'd like to hear me kind of break down and give my opinion on? Let me know down below. Like this, give me a like if you're enjoying the content, and if you're really enjoying the content and you would consider subscribing, that would really go a long way. I've been very fortunate. A lot of really awesome people have been subscribing and reaching out and connecting, so I just want to hear from all of you. So I will end the video here, and I will see you guys on the next one.